The Alchemy of Transformation, Turning Pain into Power. Introduction. Life is an alchemical process where every experience, especially those that challenge us, becomes an ingredient in the crucible of transformation. Imagine standing before a glowing furnace, flames licking the edges of a golden crucible. Into this vessel, you pour the raw materials of life, pain, loss, fear, and doubt. Under the intense heat, these elements begin to break down, transmuting into something precious: wisdom, strength, and inner power. Pain is a universal thread that binds humanity, a teacher that often arrives uninvited. While it can feel like a force of destruction, it also carries within it the seed of creation. This book invites you to embrace the alchemical journey of turning pain into power. Through symbolic storytelling, practical insights, and timeless spiritual wisdom, you will learn to see suffering not as an endpoint but as a beginning, a path to uncovering your truest self. Each chapter is designed to guide you through the stages of transformation, from understanding the nature of pain to harnessing its energy for growth. Along the way, you'll explore the tools and practices that can help you navigate the process, discovering your ability to reshape your life with intention and grace. The alchemical journey is not about erasing hardship but about using it to refine and illuminate your essence. As you begin this journey, ask yourself, what raw materials are you ready to transform? The crucible of transformation awaits, and the alchemy is yours to create. Chapter 1. The Shadowed Valley. Picture a shadowed valley, its edges obscured by mist. A lone figure walks the winding path, unsure of what lies ahead. The towering cliffs on either side cast long shadows, amplifying the stillness and uncertainty of the journey. The valley feels vast and isolating, yet it also holds an unspoken promise. Within its depths lies the possibility of finding clarity, strength, and transformation. This shadowed valley symbolizes the experience of suffering, a place we all encounter at some point in our lives. It is where we confront loss, fear, and doubt, and where the path forward often seems unclear. But the valley is not merely a place of pain. It is also a crucible, a space that invites us to explore the depths of our experience and discover the seeds of resilience and growth. In this chapter, we will delve into the nature of suffering, examining its universal presence and the forms it takes. By understanding the role of pain in our lives, we can begin to see the shadowed valley not as an obstacle but as an essential part of the journey. Are you ready to step into the valley and uncover the path that leads to transformation? Suffering is as much a part of life as breathing. It is a thread woven into the human experience, touching every soul in ways both subtle and profound. Whether it comes as the ache of loss, the sting of rejection, or the quiet weight of unfulfilled dreams, pain finds its way into every life. Yet, society often teaches us to see suffering as an aberration, something to be avoided or denied. This perspective leaves us unprepared when we inevitably find ourselves in the shadowed valley. The truth is, suffering is not a punishment or a flaw, it is a universal reality. It serves as a mirror, reflecting back the depth of our humanity and the vulnerabilities that make us whole. Just as the shadows in a valley reveal the contours of the land, pain highlights the areas within us that long for healing, understanding, and growth. Pain manifests in countless ways, each form carrying its own challenges and lessons. Physical pain, for example, demands our attention and reminds us of the limitations and fragility of the body. It often forces us to slow down, creating an opportunity to tune into what our body is trying to tell us. Emotional pain is more insidious, often lingering beneath the surface. It is the heartache of a lost relationship, the grief of unspoken words, or the burden of unacknowledged fears. This kind of pain shapes our inner landscape, influencing how we view ourselves and interact with the world. Mental pain comes in the form of anxiety, overthinking, or relentless self-criticism. It can feel like an endless loop, trapping us in patterns of doubt and insecurity. Spiritual pain, perhaps the most profound, arises from a sense of disconnection, from others, from our purpose, or from the greater whole of existence. Each form of pain, though distinct, serves as a guide, calling us to explore the shadows and seek a deeper understanding. In the face of suffering, our instinct is often to turn away. We distract ourselves, suppress our emotions, or numb the discomfort in an attempt to escape. But avoidance is a double-edged sword. While it may offer temporary relief, it ultimately deepens the shadows, amplifying the very pain we seek to evade. Avoidance is like wandering aimlessly in the shadowed valley, refusing to confront the terrain. The mist grows thicker, and the path becomes harder to find. True healing begins not when we run from our pain but when we turn toward it, embracing it with curiosity and compassion. The journey through the shadowed valley requires courage, the courage to face discomfort and the unknown. This process begins with acknowledging the pain rather than denying it. Simple practices like mindfulness, journaling, or speaking openly with a trusted confidant can help us confront the emotions we've kept buried. By naming our pain, we take the first step in understanding it. In the shadows, we often find unexpected allies. Pain, when explored, reveals the unmet needs, unresolved wounds, or unspoken truths that shape our inner world. It becomes a teacher, showing us the areas where we are most in need of care, attention, and growth. Though the shadowed valley may feel endless, it is not a place we are meant to dwell forever. It is a passage, a necessary step in the alchemical process of transformation. As we confront our pain and embrace its lessons, the shadows begin to lift. We catch glimpses of light breaking through the mist, signaling the path ahead. By walking through the valley, we learn that suffering is not an endpoint but a beginning. It is the crucible in which resilience is forged, wisdom is gained, and transformation becomes possible. The shadowed valley, though daunting, is a space where the seeds of power are planted, waiting to bloom. As you stand in the depths of the shadowed valley, you begin to see it for what it truly is. The mist that once obscured your vision now softens the edges, revealing glimpses of the path ahead. The shadows, no longer as menacing, offer moments of reflection and insight. You realize that the valley is not a place of punishment but a passage, a necessary part of the journey toward transformation. Suffering, while painful, has become a teacher. Each form of pain, whether physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, has offered lessons about your strength, your vulnerabilities, and your capacity to heal. By turning toward the shadows, you have begun to understand their language and the truths they carry. The valley, once a source of fear, now holds the promise of growth and renewal. As you prepare to step forward, ask yourself, what have the shadows revealed to me? What truths have I uncovered about myself and my journey? The shadowed valley is not an end but a beginning, a crucible where resilience and wisdom are forged, and the seeds of power are planted. The path ahead is yours to walk. Will you continue with curiosity and courage, embracing the light that lies just beyond the mist? The valley, like all things, is part of the alchemy of transformation. Step boldly, and let the journey unfold. Chapter 2. The Wounded Healer. Picture a healer sitting by the fire, tending to the wounds of others. Their hands move with practiced care, their gaze steady and compassionate. Yet, as the light of the fire flickers, it reveals scars on the healer's own hands, marks of battles fought, pain endured, and lessons learned. This is the image of the wounded healer, a symbol of the paradox that pain, when embraced, can become a source of strength and connection. The wounded healer embodies a profound truth. Our own experiences of suffering enable us to understand and support others in their struggles. Pain, though isolating at first, becomes a bridge when shared. It deepens our empathy, transforms our vulnerabilities into strengths, and allows us to turn wounds into wisdom. In this chapter, we will explore the concept of the wounded healer, delving into the ways our pain can empower us to heal ourselves and others. By embracing vulnerability, acknowledging our scars, and sharing our experiences, we can uncover the strength that lies within. Are you ready to step into the role of the wounded healer and discover the power hidden in your pain? At first glance, vulnerability may seem like weakness, a crack in the armor we construct to protect ourselves. Yet, vulnerability is one of the most profound sources of strength. It is through acknowledging our pain and imperfections that we find connection, authenticity, and resilience. The wounded healer reminds us that the scars we bear are not flaws to hide but marks of the battles we've survived and the lessons we've gained. Consider the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold, emphasizing the beauty of its imperfections. The cracks are not hidden but celebrated as part of the object's history and strength. Similarly, our vulnerabilities, when embraced, become the golden seams that make us whole, adding depth and meaning to our lives. Pain has a unique ability to connect us. It strips away pretense, revealing the shared humanity that binds us all. When we open up about our struggles, we create space for others to do the same, fostering a sense of understanding and solidarity. The wounded healer exemplifies this dynamic. Their willingness to acknowledge their own scars creates a safe haven for others to confront their pain. Shared experience transforms pain into a source of empowerment. For instance, someone who has faced addiction and found recovery can offer profound support to others navigating similar challenges. Their first-hand experience imbues their guidance with authenticity and relatability, creating a bridge between suffering and hope. By sharing our stories, we not only help others heal but also find deeper healing within ourselves. The journey of the wounded healer is one of alchemy, turning the raw, painful experiences of life into the gold of wisdom and compassion. This process begins with self-reflection. By examining our wounds with curiosity and compassion, we uncover the insights and strengths they carry. Pain, when explored rather than avoided, reveals the inner resources we didn't realize we possessed. For example, the wound of rejection might teach resilience and self-worth. The pain of loss can deepen our appreciation for life and love. Each wound holds a lesson, a gift waiting to be discovered. The wounded healer learns to extract these gifts, transforming personal pain into a wellspring of understanding that can be shared with others. The wounded healer's journey is not without its challenges. Giving to others from a place of pain requires balance and boundaries. Without tending to their own needs, the healer risks becoming depleted, their well of empathy running dry. Self-care is not a luxury for the wounded healer, it is a necessity. Practices such as mindfulness, journaling, and connecting with supportive communities help replenish the healer's energy and maintain their emotional well-being. By prioritizing their own healing, the wounded healer ensures they can continue to serve others without sacrificing their own wholeness. We all carry the archetype of the wounded healer within us. Each of us has experienced pain, and each of us has the capacity to transform that pain into a source of strength and connection. This transformation begins with a simple yet profound shift. Viewing our wounds not as limitations but as opportunities for growth and service. By embracing the wounded healer within, we step into a role that is both empowering and humbling. We recognize that our pain does not define us but refines us, shaping us into compassionate, resilient, and wise beings capable of helping ourselves and others. As the healer steps away from the fire, their scars catch the light, no longer hidden but shining as reminders of battles endured and wisdom gained. These marks are not signs of weakness but of strength, a testament to the resilience and compassion that have been forged through pain. The wounded healer understands that their journey has prepared them to offer solace and guidance to others. Reflect on the wounds you carry. How have they shaped you? What lessons have they taught, and how have they deepened your capacity to understand and support others? Each scar, though born of suffering, holds within it the potential for wisdom and connection. By acknowledging your pain and sharing your story, you transform isolation into unity and vulnerability into strength. The path of the wounded healer is not an easy one, but it is a powerful one. It calls you to embrace your pain, care for your own healing, and use the insights you've gained to uplift others. In doing so, you discover that your wounds are not the end of the story but the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter filled with purpose, empowerment, and light. Ask yourself, How can I honor the wounded healer within me? How can I use my pain as a bridge to connect, heal, and inspire? The power is already within you, waiting to be shared. Step forward with courage, and let your journey guide others toward their own healing and transformation. Chapter 3. The Frozen Lake. Imagine a lake frozen over in the heart of winter. Its surface is a rigid sheet of ice, cold and unyielding, concealing the vibrant ecosystem that lies dormant beneath. The once flowing water is now locked in stillness, its potential paused by the grip of the season. Yet, beneath the frozen exterior, life persists, waiting for the thaw that will restore its movement and vitality. This frozen lake is a powerful metaphor for repressed emotions. When we suppress our feelings, whether out of fear, shame, or the belief that they are too overwhelming, we create a hardened barrier that blocks the natural flow of our emotional energy. Over time, this stagnation can lead to numbness, disconnection, or even physical and mental distress. In this chapter, we will explore the nature of frozen emotions, uncovering how they form and the impact they have on our well-being. By learning to recognize and gently thaw these frozen layers, we can restore the flow of energy and begin the process of emotional healing. Are you ready to look beneath the surface of your frozen lake and discover the life that waits below? Emotions are energy in motion, flowing through us as signals of our inner world. Joy, anger, sadness, and love, all are vital expressions of our humanity, each carrying a message meant to guide and inform us. However, when we repress these emotions, whether out of fear, denial, or societal expectations, their natural flow is interrupted. Like water freezing in the cold, these emotions become trapped, forming a frozen lake within us. When emotions are suppressed, their energy doesn't disappear. It remains locked beneath the surface, creating tension and imbalance. Over time, this stagnation can manifest as physical symptoms, such as fatigue or illness, or as mental struggles, including anxiety, depression, or a sense of disconnection. The frozen lake becomes a barrier, cutting us off from the vibrant emotional energy that fuels our growth and connection. The process of thawing a frozen lake begins with awareness. To release suppressed emotions, we must first acknowledge their presence. This requires courage, as confronting buried feelings can be uncomfortable or even painful. Yet, by turning toward these emotions with curiosity and compassion, we create the space for healing to begin. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for this work. By sitting quietly and observing your thoughts and sensations without judgment, you may notice the subtle ripples beneath the surface, the first signs of movement in the frozen lake. Journaling is another effective practice, allowing you to express and explore your feelings in a safe and structured way. Writing about your emotions can help you identify patterns, triggers, and the beliefs that have kept them locked away. Creative outlets, such as art, music, or dance, can also serve as pathways to thaw frozen emotions. These activities bypass the analytical mind, allowing your inner world to flow freely and authentically. Similarly, seeking the support of a therapist, counselor, or trusted friend can provide the guidance and validation needed to navigate this process. As the ice begins to thaw, the flow of emotional energy is restored, bringing renewal and vitality to your inner world. This flow is not chaotic, it is natural and intuitive, guiding you toward greater self-awareness and connection. Emotions that once felt overwhelming become manageable as you learn to embrace them without resistance. Healing is not a one-time event but an ongoing process. Just as a frozen lake thaws gradually with the warmth of spring, so too does the release of suppressed emotions take time and patience. Trust in the process, and allow yourself to move at your own pace. Each small step, each moment of honesty and self-compassion, brings you closer to the vibrant flow of life beneath the surface. As you explore the frozen lake within you, you may discover unexpected gifts. The emotions you once feared or denied often carry profound insights and truths. Anger, for example, can reveal where your boundaries have been crossed. Sadness may point to areas of unfulfilled longing or loss that need acknowledgement. Even fear holds the wisdom of self-protection, guiding you towards safety and care. By embracing these emotions, you gain not only healing but also a deeper understanding of yourself. The frozen lake transforms from a place of stagnation to a source of strength, its once trapped energy fueling your growth and empowerment. Thawing the frozen lake within you is an act of courage and love. It requires facing the cold, rigid surface and trusting in the warmth of your own intention and compassion. As the ice melts, the flow of emotions returns, bringing vitality, clarity, and connection to your inner world. As the ice begins to melt, the lake transforms. The rigid surface softens, revealing the vibrant waters beneath. What was once frozen and still is now alive with motion, reflecting the light and carrying the rhythm of life itself. This thaw is not merely a release but a renewal, a return to the natural flow of emotional energy that fuels growth, connection, and self-awareness. Reflect on the frozen lakes within you. What emotions have you kept locked beneath the surface, and what might they reveal if given the chance to flow? The thawing process, while gradual, is a powerful act of healing and self-compassion. By allowing your feelings to emerge, you reclaim the energy and insights they carry, transforming stagnation into strength. The lake, once bound by ice, now becomes a symbol of possibility. Its waters move freely, nourishing the landscape and supporting the life that surrounds it. Similarly, the release of suppressed emotions creates space for new beginnings, deeper connections, and greater authenticity. As you continue your journey, ask yourself, what will I discover as I thaw the frozen lake within me? How will I honor the flow of my emotions and the wisdom they bring? Trust in the process, and let the warmth of your intention guide you. The lake is alive, and so are you. Chapter 4. The Broken Vessel. Imagine a clay vessel, its surface cracked and fractured, pieces missing yet still holding form. At first glance, it appears broken, a symbol of imperfection and failure. But as light streams through the cracks, something remarkable happens. The vessel transforms, its flaws becoming a mosaic of unique beauty, revealing a story of resilience and renewal. This broken vessel represents the human condition. Life leaves its marks on us, scars from pain, loss, and hardship. Yet, these cracks are not the end of our story. They are openings, spaces through which light and growth can enter. By embracing our imperfections, we discover that our brokenness is not something to fix but to celebrate, a foundation for transformation and strength. In this chapter, we will explore the myth of perfection and the power of embracing imperfection. By shifting our perspective, we can see that the cracks in our vessel are not weaknesses but opportunities for growth and authenticity. Are you ready to reframe your brokenness and discover the beauty it holds? In a world that glorifies flawlessness, the pressure to be perfect can feel overwhelming. We are bombarded with images of idealized beauty, success, and happiness, creating a narrative that anything less than perfection is failure. Yet, this pursuit of perfection is an illusion, a myth that disconnects us from the truth of our humanity. Perfection is not the absence of flaws but the presence of authenticity. Like the clay vessel that bears the marks of its journey, our imperfections tell the story of our resilience, growth, and individuality. To strive for perfection as defined by external standards is to deny the beauty of our cracks, the very qualities that make us unique and whole. When we embrace our imperfections, we shift from self-judgment to self-acceptance. This does not mean ignoring our flaws or challenges but rather seeing them as integral parts of our journey. Just as the Japanese art of kintsugi repairs broken pottery with gold, highlighting its cracks rather than hiding them, we can reframe our imperfections as elements of beauty and strength. Consider the lessons hidden within the cracks of your own life. A mistake may teach humility and wisdom. A loss can deepen empathy and appreciation. Each imperfection carries a gift, waiting to be uncovered. By embracing these imperfections, we transform our brokenness into a source of power and authenticity. The paradox of the broken vessel is that its perceived weakness is its greatest strength. The cracks allow light to enter, illuminating the inner spaces that would otherwise remain hidden. Similarly, our vulnerabilities and hardships open us to deeper connections with ourselves and others. When we share our struggles, we invite others to do the same, creating bonds of understanding and compassion. Vulnerability becomes a bridge, turning isolation into connection. It is through acknowledging our own brokenness that we discover our capacity for resilience, adaptability, and growth. To see the beauty in a broken vessel requires a change in perspective. What if the cracks are not flaws but features? What if the missing pieces create space for something new to emerge? By reframing our brokenness, we begin to see ourselves not as damaged but as dynamic, ever-evolving beings. This shift in perspective can be supported by practices such as gratitude, which helps us focus on the strengths and lessons that arise from our challenges. Mindfulness allows us to observe our imperfections without judgment, fostering a sense of self-compassion. Creative expression, whether through art, writing, or movement, can transform pain into a story of resilience and hope. Wholeness does not mean returning to an unbroken state. It means integrating the cracks and missing pieces into a new, more authentic form. The broken vessel, when repaired, is not the same as it was before. It is something richer, more textured, and more beautiful. The same is true for us. Through the process of embracing and transforming our brokenness, we become not less, but more. The broken vessel is a reminder that imperfection is not something to fix but something to honor. Our cracks, scars, and missing pieces are the markers of a life lived fully and authentically. They are the spaces where light enters and growth begins. As the light streams through the cracks of the broken vessel, it reveals a truth often overlooked. The vessel's imperfections are not flaws to be hidden but features to be celebrated. Each fracture tells a story of resilience, each missing piece creates space for something new, and each scar is a testament to survival and growth. The broken vessel, once seen as incomplete, now radiates with unique beauty and purpose. Reflect on your own journey. What cracks and scars do you carry, and how have they shaped you? What lessons have emerged from the challenges you faced? By shifting your perspective, you begin to see that your brokenness is not a limitation but an invitation to grow, to connect, and to create something extraordinary. The path forward is not about erasing the cracks but embracing them. Like kintsugi, the art of repairing with gold, you have the power to transform your imperfections into a source of strength and inspiration. Each repaired piece becomes a part of your story, adding depth and authenticity to your life. As you continue, ask yourself, how can I honor the beauty in my brokenness? What light is waiting to shine through my cracks? The broken vessel is whole in its own way, a reminder that imperfection is not the opposite of wholeness. It is the essence of it. Let your cracks be your strength, and your journey will shine with the light of transformation. Chapter 5. The Crucible of Transformation. Imagine a crucible glowing with intense heat, its flames licking at the edges. Within it, raw materials are reduced, melted, and purified, their original forms breaking down under the heat. What emerges is something entirely new, refined, stronger, and more valuable. The crucible, a vessel of intense transformation, is both a symbol of destruction and creation. This crucible represents the role of pain and challenge in our lives. Just as the fire refines metals, the trials we endure shape us, burning away what no longer serves and revealing our inner strength and potential. The process is not easy, it demands courage and resilience. But within the heat lies the opportunity for profound growth. In this chapter, we will explore the crucible of transformation as a metaphor for the alchemical process of turning pain into power. By understanding and embracing the intensity of this experience, we can uncover the hidden gifts that emerge from the fire. Are you ready to step into the crucible and allow its transformative power to refine you? Pain, though often unwelcome, serves as one of life's most potent catalysts for change. Like the intense heat of a crucible, it has the power to break us down, challenging our assumptions, habits, and perceptions. It pushes us to confront the aspects of ourselves and our lives that we might otherwise ignore, forcing us to choose: resist the fire or allow it to transform us. Consider the ways pain has shaped history and personal narratives alike. Great art, innovation, and resilience often emerge from periods of struggle. Pain disrupts the status quo, creating the conditions for growth. Just as fire tempers steel, life's challenges strengthen us, forging character and resilience in the process. The crucible's heat is not gentle. Transformation requires facing discomfort, uncertainty, and vulnerability. It demands that we surrender our old forms, beliefs, identities, or patterns that no longer serve us. This surrender is not an act of defeat but of trust, a willingness to let go so that something new can emerge. The intensity of this process often evokes fear, but it is through the fire that we discover our true essence. Like gold purified in flames, our authentic selves emerge brighter and stronger, stripped of the impurities that once dulled our light. This refining fire is not punishment but preparation, a necessary step in the alchemical journey of becoming. The refining fire is not something we endure passively. It calls for active participation, a willingness to engage with the process rather than resist it. This might mean embracing uncomfortable emotions, facing difficult truths, or stepping into the unknown with courage. Each choice to lean into the fire strengthens our resolve and accelerates our growth. Practical tools can help us navigate the refining fire. Mindfulness allows us to stay present with our experience, observing the flames without becoming consumed by them. Journaling provides a space to process and articulate the lessons emerging from the heat. Seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or therapists can offer guidance and reassurance during the most challenging moments. As the crucible cools, what remains is something new, refined, resilient, and imbued with purpose. The challenges we face often leave behind unexpected gifts: wisdom, strength, empathy, and clarity. These gifts are the treasures of the alchemical process, the rewards for stepping into the fire with intention and trust. For example, a period of heartbreak might teach us the value of self-love and boundaries. A career setback might reveal a hidden passion or open the door to an unanticipated opportunity. Each challenge carries within it the seeds of transformation, waiting to be cultivated through our response. To fully embrace the crucible of transformation, we must shift our perspective on pain and challenge. Rather than viewing them as obstacles, we can see them as opportunities, an invitation to refine ourselves and uncover our potential. This shift is not about minimizing suffering but about finding meaning and purpose within it. The crucible is not a one-time experience but an ongoing process. Life will present new challenges, each one an opportunity to deepen our understanding and strengthen our resilience. By embracing this process, we step into our power as alchemists of our own lives, capable of turning even the most intense heat into the gold of transformation. As the crucible cools, the intense flames fade, and what emerges is something new, something forged through fire, resilient and refined. The raw materials of pain, challenge, and uncertainty have been transformed, revealing the strength and wisdom that were always within you. The crucible, once a place of destruction, has become a vessel of creation. Reflect on the fires you have faced in your own life. What parts of you were broken down, and what new strengths or insights have risen in their place? The refining fire is not meant to punish but to prepare, stripping away what no longer serves and illuminating your truest self. The process is demanding, but it is also profoundly rewarding. As you step forward, ask yourself, what am I willing to release to embrace my transformation? What gifts have I gained from the fires I have endured? The crucible of transformation is not the end of the journey but a vital part of it, a reminder that even in the heat of challenge, there is the promise of renewal. Step boldly into the flames, and trust in your ability to emerge stronger, brighter, and more aligned with your essence. Chapter 6. The Inner Laboratory. Imagine stepping into an ancient laboratory, its shelves lined with mysterious tools and ingredients. Beakers bubble with colorful liquids, symbols and diagrams adorn the walls, and a faint glow emanates from the center of the room. This is not a place of random chaos but one of purposeful experimentation, where the raw materials of life are transformed into something extraordinary. This inner laboratory is a symbol of your own inner world, the space where self-discovery, growth, and transformation occur. Within you lies an array of tools and ingredients, your thoughts, emotions, intentions, and actions. The process of alchemy begins when you consciously engage with these elements, refining and combining them to create the life you envision. In this chapter, we will explore the inner laboratory as a metaphor for self-transformation. By discovering the tools available to you and learning how to use them with intention, you can become the alchemist of your own journey. Are you ready to step into your inner laboratory and begin the process of conscious creation? Within your inner laboratory lies a wealth of tools, each one designed to help you navigate the alchemical process of transformation. These tools are not external, they are inherent aspects of your being, waiting to be discovered and utilized with intention. Among them are mindfulness, self-compassion, visualization, and the power of reflection. Like an alchemist working with their instruments, you can use these tools to refine your inner world and create lasting change. Mindfulness is the foundation of your laboratory, the magnifying glass through which you observe the raw materials of your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. By practicing mindfulness, you cultivate the ability to be present with what is, without judgment or resistance. This awareness allows you to see patterns, identify limiting beliefs, and uncover the hidden potential within your challenges. Self-compassion is the alchemist's balm, softening the harshness of self-criticism and creating a space of safety and acceptance. When you approach yourself with kindness, you transform even the most painful experiences into opportunities for growth and healing. Self-compassion reminds you that imperfection is not a flaw but a vital part of the process. Visualization is the blueprint for transformation, the act of imagining the reality you wish to create. By envisioning your goals and aspirations with clarity and emotion, you align your energy with your desired outcomes, setting the stage for manifestation. Visualization is not about escaping reality but about shaping it with intention and focus. Reflection is the process of distillation, where you extract wisdom and insights from your experiences. Journaling, meditation, or conversations with trusted mentors can help you process and integrate what you learn in your laboratory, turning raw experiences into refined understanding. In the inner laboratory, intention is the guiding force, the element that shapes and directs the alchemical process. Without intention, the tools lose their purpose, and the raw materials remain untransformed. Intention is the spark that ignites the fire of change, infusing your actions with meaning and direction. Setting clear intentions begins with self-awareness. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What is my highest vision for myself and my life? By articulating your intentions with clarity and authenticity, you create a roadmap for your transformation. This roadmap becomes the compass that guides you through the trials and experiments of your inner laboratory. The inner laboratory is not a place of rigid formulas but of experimentation. It invites you to approach your transformation with curiosity and creativity, testing new approaches and learning from the results. Some experiments will succeed, others will teach valuable lessons, and all will contribute to your growth. For example, you might experiment with a new mindfulness practice, exploring how it affects your thoughts and emotions. Or you might try reframing a limiting belief, observing how this shift influences your actions and outcomes. Each experiment is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and refine your process of transformation. Alchemy is not instantaneous, it requires time, patience, and persistence. The inner laboratory is a space of continual practice, where small, incremental changes lead to profound shifts over time. Trust in the process, and give yourself permission to stumble and learn. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the transformation you seek. Your inner laboratory is a sacred space, a realm of infinite possibility and potential. By engaging with your tools, setting clear intentions, and embracing the spirit of experimentation, you step into the role of the alchemist, capable of transforming your inner world and, by extension, your outer reality. As you step back from the workbench of your inner laboratory, you begin to see the progress you've made. The tools you've used, mindfulness, self-compassion, visualization, and reflection, have helped you refine the raw materials of your life, turning challenges into opportunities and intentions into actions. This space, once unfamiliar, now feels like a place of empowerment and possibility. The experiments you've undertaken, whether successful or instructive, have revealed valuable truths about yourself. Each effort has deepened your understanding, strengthened your resilience, and brought you closer to the transformation you seek. The inner laboratory is not a static place. It evolves with you, offering endless opportunities for growth and creation. Reflect on the tools you've discovered. How will you continue to use them to shape your journey? What intentions will guide your next steps? The alchemical process is not about achieving perfection but about engaging with life's challenges and possibilities with curiosity and courage. As you move forward, ask yourself, what will I create in my inner laboratory? What experiments will I try, and what discoveries await? The power of transformation lies within you, ready to be harnessed. Trust in your process, and let your inner laboratory become a space of endless potential and growth. Chapter 7. The Release of the Old Self. Imagine a snake shedding its skin, its old, dull exterior peeling away to reveal the vibrant, renewed body beneath. The shedding is not a loss but a necessary step in the creature's growth. It cannot move forward or expand without releasing what no longer serves it. This natural process is a profound symbol of transformation, a reminder that growth requires letting go. We, too, carry layers of the old, limiting beliefs, outdated identities, and patterns that have outlived their purpose. These layers, though familiar, can become restrictive, holding us back from the life we are meant to live. Releasing them is an act of courage and renewal, a declaration that we are ready to step into a more empowered and authentic version of ourselves. In this chapter, we will explore the process of shedding the old self. By understanding what holds us back and embracing the freedom that comes with letting go, we create space for growth, clarity, and new possibilities. Are you ready to release your old skin and embrace the transformation that lies ahead? The process of releasing the old self begins with acknowledging what we carry. Over time, we accumulate beliefs, habits, and identities shaped by our experiences, relationships, and societal expectations. While some of these serve us well, others become burdens, weighing us down and stifling our growth. These burdens often take the form of limiting beliefs, thoughts that tell us we are not enough, that change is impossible, or that we must cling to what is familiar to feel safe. Letting go of the past is not about forgetting or erasing our history but about discerning what still serves us and what does not. It requires honesty and introspection, a willingness to confront the fears and attachments that keep us tethered to outdated versions of ourselves. Just as the snake instinctively sheds its skin, we must trust that releasing what no longer fits is an essential part of our evolution. At the core of the old self are the limiting beliefs that shape our perceptions and choices. These beliefs often form in response to past experiences, acting as protective mechanisms or coping strategies. Over time, however, they can become barriers, preventing us from seeing new possibilities or stepping into our potential. To shed these beliefs, begin by identifying them. Reflect on the recurring thoughts or narratives that arise when you face challenges or pursue your goals. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it based on truth, or is it a story I've been telling myself? By questioning these beliefs, you create the space to reframe them. Replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones is a process of intention and practice. Affirmations, visualization, and journaling can help you internalize new perspectives. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not capable of change," you might affirm, I am capable of growth and transformation. Each time you challenge a limiting belief, you loosen its grip, making room for a more expansive self-concept. Releasing the old self is only half the journey. The other half is embracing the new. This requires stepping into the unknown with curiosity and trust, allowing the space left by the old to be filled with new opportunities, habits, and ways of being. It is an act of creation, a conscious choice to align with your highest self. To embrace the new, set intentions that reflect your values and aspirations. What kind of person do you want to become? What qualities, skills, or experiences do you wish to cultivate? By focusing on these intentions, you guide your transformation, ensuring that the changes you make are aligned with your true essence. The process of embracing the new also involves patience and self-compassion. Growth is not linear, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Trust in your ability to adapt and thrive, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, contributes to your evolution. Shedding the old self is not an easy process, but it is profoundly liberating. It allows you to move beyond the constraints of the past and step into a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. Like the snake that emerges from its old skin, renewed and vibrant, you too can experience the freedom and vitality that come with transformation. The act of shedding is ongoing. Life will continually present opportunities to release what no longer serves and embrace what is yet to come. Each layer you shed brings you closer to your essence, revealing the light and potential that have always been within you. As the snake leaves behind its old skin, it moves forward, lighter and freer, embodying the renewal that comes from shedding what no longer serves. This process, though instinctive for the snake, is a conscious choice for us. Letting go requires courage, clarity, and trust. Trust in the journey and in our ability to grow into a new and expanded version of ourselves. Reflect on the layers you've carried, the beliefs, habits, or identities that may have protected you in the past but now feel restrictive. What are you ready to release? By shedding these layers, you create space for growth, for possibility, and for the emergence of your truest self. The act of releasing is not an end but a beginning. It is a declaration that you are no longer bound by the past and are ready to step into the freedom of the present. Each layer you shed brings you closer to the light within, allowing you to move forward with renewed vitality and purpose. As you continue your journey, ask yourself, what parts of my old self am I ready to leave behind? What new possibilities will I embrace as I step into the next chapter of my transformation? The process of shedding is one of the most profound acts of self-love and empowerment. Trust in it, and let your renewal unfold. Chapter 8. The Dance of Shadow and Light. Picture the yin and yang symbol, two swirling forces intertwined in a perfect circle. One is dark, the other light, yet neither exists without the other. Together, they form a dynamic balance, a reminder that life is not a battle between opposing forces but a dance, a harmonious interplay where shadow and light are equally essential. Within each of us lies this same interplay of shadow and light. The shadow represents the parts of ourselves we hide, deny, or fear, while the light embodies our strengths, aspirations, and joys. To fully embrace who we are, we must honor both aspects, recognizing that the shadow gives depth to the light and the light brings clarity to the shadow. In this chapter, we will explore the dance of shadow and light as a path to wholeness. By integrating these opposing forces, we transcend the illusion of separation and discover the harmony within. Are you ready to step into the dance and embrace the fullness of your being? The shadow, a concept introduced by Carl Jung, represents the hidden aspects of ourselves, the traits, emotions, and desires we repress or deny. These shadows form as we adapt to societal expectations or personal fears, tucking away anything that feels unacceptable or unlovable. Yet, the shadow does not disappear. It remains a part of us, influencing our thoughts, behaviors, and relationships in subtle but powerful ways. Rather than fearing the shadow, we must approach it with curiosity and compassion. The shadow is not our enemy but our teacher, revealing the parts of ourselves that long for acknowledgement and integration. For example, suppressed anger might signal a need for boundaries, while hidden insecurities could point to areas of growth and self-acceptance. By facing our shadow, we uncover its gifts and transform its influence from destructive to empowering. To begin this integration, practice self-reflection. Journaling, meditation, or therapy can help you explore the shadow with honesty and patience. Ask yourself, what aspects of myself do I avoid or deny? How might these hidden parts be influencing my life? By bringing the shadow into the light of awareness, you take the first step toward integration. The dance of shadow and light is not about erasing the shadow or glorifying the light. It is about finding balance. Just as night gives way to day and winter transitions to spring, shadow and light coexist in a dynamic rhythm, each enhancing the other. Without shadow, the light would lack contrast, and without light, the shadow would have no form. In our inner world, this balance requires embracing our humanity in its entirety. Our light, the qualities we celebrate and share, represents our potential and aspirations. But our shadow holds equal value, grounding us in humility, teaching us resilience, and reminding us of our shared vulnerabilities. True balance emerges when we honor both, recognizing that each has its place in the dance of life. While shadow and light appear as opposites, they are not inherently separate. They are two aspects of the same whole, interdependent and inseparable. Transcending the duality of shadow and light means moving beyond the labels of good and bad to see the unity within. It is a shift in perspective, a realization that all parts of ourselves contribute to our wholeness. This transcendence is not about perfection but integration. By accepting and embracing the full spectrum of our being, we dissolve the barriers between shadow and light. This unity fosters inner peace, freeing us from the struggle to deny or control our shadow and allowing us to shine more authentically. To engage in the dance of shadow and light, cultivate practices that foster awareness and balance. 1. Mindful observation. Notice when shadow aspects arise in your thoughts, emotions, or behaviors. Approach them with curiosity rather than judgment, asking what they might be trying to teach you. 2. Self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness as you explore your shadow. Remember that imperfection is a natural part of being human. 3. Creative expression. Art, music, or writing can serve as outlets for exploring both shadow and light, allowing you to express and integrate these aspects in a safe and meaningful way. 4. Gratitude for both. Reflect on the ways your shadow has shaped your growth and how your light has inspired your aspirations. Gratitude bridges the gap between these forces, creating harmony. When we fully embrace the dance of shadow and light, we step into the fullness of our being. We no longer see ourselves as divided or incomplete but as whole, dynamic, and interconnected. The dance becomes a source of empowerment, guiding us toward a life of authenticity, balance, and harmony. As the dance of shadow and light unfolds, it reveals a profound truth. These opposing forces are not adversaries but partners, each essential to the harmony of the whole. The shadow adds depth and complexity to the light, while the light brings clarity and purpose to the shadow. Together, they create the dynamic interplay that defines our humanity. Reflect on the shadows and light within yourself. What aspects of your shadow have you discovered, and how have they shaped your journey? What qualities of your light have guided and inspired you? By embracing both, you transcend the illusion of separation and step into the unity of your being. This dance is not about achieving perfection but about finding balance and authenticity. It invites you to honor every part of yourself, recognizing that each contributes to your wholeness. As you integrate shadow and light, you move beyond the duality of good and bad, experiencing the peace and empowerment that come from embracing your true nature. As you continue your journey, ask yourself, how can I honor the dance of shadow and light in my life? What lessons and gifts have these forces revealed? Step boldly into this dance, and let its rhythm guide you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Chapter 9. The Flowering Lotus. Picture a lotus flower, its delicate petals unfurling toward the sun as it emerges from murky water. Despite growing in mud, the lotus remains pristine, its beauty and strength a testament to its ability to rise above its challenging environment. The lotus symbolizes resilience, transformation, and the ability to find beauty and meaning even in adversity. Like the lotus, we all have the potential to bloom, regardless of the difficulties we face. Our pain and struggles, though often messy and uncomfortable, provide the fertile ground for growth. By embracing our challenges with courage and grace, we can rise above them, revealing the strength and beauty that lie within. In this chapter, we will explore the symbolism of the flowering lotus as a metaphor for personal transformation. By understanding how adversity shapes us and uncovering the hidden beauty in our struggles, we can begin to bloom with authenticity, wisdom, and purpose. Are you ready to find the lotus within you and let it rise? The lotus flower's journey begins in the mud, a dark, murky environment that seems inhospitable to beauty and growth. Yet, it is precisely this mud that provides the nutrients the lotus needs to thrive. The flower does not resist its origins but uses them as the foundation for its ascent. This resilience is a powerful metaphor for our own ability to find beauty and meaning in adversity. Adversity, like the mud, is an inevitable part of life. It challenges us, disrupts our comfort, and forces us to confront our limitations. Yet, these very challenges also provide opportunities for growth and transformation. Pain teaches us empathy, failure builds resilience, and uncertainty fosters creativity. By shifting our perspective, we can see adversity not as a hindrance but as a catalyst for blooming. The lotus's strength lies in its roots, anchored firmly in the mud while its bloom reaches toward the light. Similarly, our growth is grounded in the struggles and experiences that shape us. These roots, though hidden, provide the stability and nourishment needed to rise above life's challenges. Reflect on the roots of your own journey. What struggles have shaped you? What lessons have emerged from your most challenging moments? By honoring these roots, you acknowledge the strength and resilience that have carried you through. They are not weaknesses but sources of power, reminding you that you can thrive even in difficult circumstances. As the lotus rises from the mud, it seeks the light, opening its petals to the sun in a display of beauty and grace. This act of blooming represents the realization of our potential, the moment when we embrace our authenticity and share our unique gifts with the world. Blooming is not about perfection, it is about expressing who you are, unapologetically and fully. It means allowing your experiences, both light and dark, to shape your identity and inform your purpose. Like the lotus, you carry the essence of your journey in every petal, a testament to your resilience and strength. To bloom in light, align your actions with your values and aspirations. What inspires you? What brings you joy and fulfillment? By focusing on these guiding lights, you create a path towards self-expression and purpose. This alignment is the key to living authentically and thriving in the face of adversity. The journey of the lotus can inspire practices that support your own transformation. 1. Self-reflection. Take time to explore the challenges you've faced and the strengths they've cultivated within you. Journaling or meditation can help you uncover the lessons hidden in adversity. 2. Gratitude for struggles. Shift your perspective by expressing gratitude for the difficulties that have shaped you. Gratitude transforms pain into a source of growth and empowerment. 3. Connecting with nature. Spend time in natural settings, observing the cycles of growth and renewal. The resilience of nature mirrors your own ability to adapt and thrive. 4. Mindful action. Focus on small, intentional steps that move you toward your goals. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to your journey of blooming. The journey of the lotus is one of rising, blooming, and thriving. It teaches us that adversity is not something to fear but something to embrace, for it is the foundation of our growth. By rooting ourselves in strength and reaching toward the light, we can transform even the murkiest waters into a source of beauty and purpose. As the lotus blooms above the water's surface, it stands as a symbol of triumph, a reminder that beauty and strength can arise from the most challenging conditions. Its petals, pristine and radiant, tell a story of resilience, rooted in the mud yet reaching for the light. The journey of the lotus mirrors our own, showing us that growth is possible no matter where we begin. Reflect on the challenges you have faced. What have they taught you? How have they shaped the person you are today? Like the lotus, you carry the marks of your journey within you, and these marks are not blemishes, they are the foundation of your bloom. The process of blooming is ongoing. It requires patience, trust, and the courage to keep reaching for the light. Each step you take, no matter how small, contributes to your growth and transformation. The mud of your struggles becomes the soil that nourishes your resilience, and the light you seek becomes the energy that fuels your blossoming. As you move forward, ask yourself, what does the lotus within me look like? How will I continue to rise and bloom despite the challenges I face? The flowering lotus is not just a symbol, it is a testament to your ability to thrive. Let its journey inspire yours, and trust in your power to rise above. Chapter 10. The Clear Stream. Picture a clear stream winding through a rocky landscape. Its waters flow effortlessly, weaving around obstacles and carving a path with grace. The stream does not resist the stones in its way, instead, it embraces them, using their presence to refine its course. Over time, it transforms even the hardest rock, leaving behind a smooth, polished surface. This clear stream symbolizes the power of flow, the ability to navigate life's challenges with resilience, adaptability, and grace. Just as the stream finds its way around obstacles, we too can learn to move through life with ease, aligning with its natural rhythm rather than fighting against it. In this chapter, we will explore the principles of living with flow, discovering how to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and adaptability. By learning to follow the path of least resistance, we can find clarity, resilience, and a sense of purpose in every moment. Are you ready to become like the clear stream, flowing with ease and grace? The stream's flow is a lesson in harmony. It neither forces its way through obstacles nor halts its progress. Instead, it adapts, moving with the contours of its environment. This flow is not passivity but a dynamic interaction with its surroundings, demonstrating resilience and persistence in the face of challenge. In life, flow is the ability to align with the rhythm of existence, responding to circumstances with grace and adaptability. It means recognizing when to act and when to allow, when to push forward and when to pause. Living with flow does not eliminate challenges, but it changes how we engage with them, transforming resistance into ease. The clear stream's resilience comes from its adaptability. It does not waste energy resisting the stones in its path, instead, it moves around them, trusting that its course will remain intact. Similarly, our ability to adapt determines how effectively we navigate life's obstacles. Resilience is not about being unyielding but about bending without breaking, finding new ways to move forward when the old paths are blocked. Adaptability requires flexibility in thought and action. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, how can I approach this differently? What resources, skills, or perspectives can I draw upon? By shifting your mindset and exploring alternative strategies, you open the door to creative solutions and new possibilities. The stream follows the path of least resistance, not out of weakness but because it is the most effective way to reach its destination. This principle invites us to release unnecessary struggle and align with the natural flow of life. Often, resistance arises from our attachment to specific outcomes or the belief that things must unfold in a certain way. Letting go of this attachment creates space for greater ease and clarity. To practice the path of least resistance, begin by identifying areas in your life where you feel stuck or frustrated. Reflect on whether your resistance is serving you or simply creating tension. Ask yourself, what would it look like to release this struggle? How can I align with the flow of what is, rather than fighting against it? By letting go of resistance, you free yourself to move forward with greater ease. Clarity is the foundation of flow. The stream knows its destination, the ocean, and this purpose guides its path. Similarly, when we have a clear sense of our goals and values, we can navigate challenges with confidence, knowing that each step contributes to our larger journey. Clarity does not mean having all the answers but staying connected to your inner compass, trusting that it will guide you through uncertainty. To cultivate clarity, take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your core values? What brings you joy, fulfillment, and purpose? By aligning your actions with these guiding principles, you create a sense of direction that allows you to flow through life with intention and ease. The stream's wisdom lies in its ability to trust the process. It does not rush, hesitate, or question its course. It simply flows, knowing that each moment contributes to its journey. This trust is a reminder that we too can move forward with confidence, even when the path ahead is unclear. By embracing the flow of life, we align with its natural rhythm, allowing growth and transformation to unfold with grace. Like the clear stream, you have the power to navigate life's challenges with resilience and adaptability. By embracing flow, releasing resistance, and cultivating clarity, you can transform obstacles into opportunities and create a life of ease and purpose. As the clear stream flows effortlessly over stones, it demonstrates the art of living with grace. The obstacles in its path do not stop its journey. Instead, they refine its course, adding depth and beauty to its flow. The stream's wisdom lies in its adaptability and trust, a reminder that the path of least resistance often leads to the most profound transformations. Reflect on the stones in your own life. What challenges have shaped your path, and how have you adapted to their presence? What lessons have they taught you about resilience and flow? By embracing these experiences with openness and clarity, you align with the natural rhythm of life, transforming resistance into ease and struggle into growth. The clear stream does not seek perfection but embraces its journey, knowing that each bend and turn brings it closer to its destination. Similarly, you can navigate life with confidence and grace by staying connected to your purpose and trusting the process. Each step forward, no matter how small, contributes to the greater flow of your journey. As you move forward, ask yourself, how can I live more like the clear stream? What resistance am I ready to release, and how can I trust in the flow of life? The stream's journey is a testament to the power of alignment, resilience, and clarity. Let its wisdom inspire yours, and flow with grace into the next chapter of your life. Chapter 11. The Open Heart. Picture a heart, radiant and expansive, glowing with a warmth that touches everyone it encounters. This open heart is not shielded or guarded. It is a symbol of vulnerability, compassion, and boundless love. Its openness is not a weakness but a strength, allowing it to connect deeply with the world around it. An open heart invites us to embrace life with love and compassion, not only for others but also for ourselves. It encourages forgiveness, understanding, and a profound sense of interconnectedness. Yet, opening the heart often requires courage, the courage to face past wounds, extend love where it is difficult, and trust in the transformative power of vulnerability. In this chapter, we will explore the significance of living with an open heart. By understanding how love, forgiveness, and compassion can heal and empower, we can begin to embrace life with greater authenticity and connection. Are you ready to open your heart and experience the transformative power of love? Love is the most potent force for healing and transformation. It has the ability to mend what is broken, bridge divides, and inspire profound change. An open heart is a vessel for this love, radiating its warmth outward to touch the lives of others and nourish the soul within. Yet, to fully embrace the power of love, we must first open our hearts, a process that requires vulnerability, trust, and courage. Love begins within. Self-love is the foundation of an open heart, allowing us to recognize our inherent worth and embrace ourselves as we are. This self-acceptance creates a ripple effect, enabling us to extend the same compassion and understanding to others. By honoring our own humanity, we create the space to honor the humanity in everyone we encounter. Forgiveness is a cornerstone of an open heart, releasing the burdens of anger, resentment, and pain that weigh us down. To forgive is not to condone or forget but to free ourselves from the grip of the past. It is an act of self-liberation, allowing us to move forward with clarity and peace. Compassion, both for ourselves and others, is another essential aspect of an open heart. When we approach life with compassion, we see beyond surface behaviors and circumstances, recognizing the shared struggles and vulnerabilities that unite us. This perspective fosters empathy and connection, breaking down barriers and building bridges. Consider how forgiveness and compassion have influenced your own life. Reflect on moments when you have extended these qualities to yourself or others. What impact did they have on your relationships, your well-being, and your sense of inner peace? By cultivating forgiveness and compassion, you unlock the full potential of your heart's capacity for love. Living with an open heart means embracing unconditional acceptance. This does not mean agreeing with or approving of everything but rather holding space for the full spectrum of human experience. It means seeing ourselves and others as whole, imperfect beings, worthy of love and understanding simply because we exist. Unconditional acceptance is a practice of releasing judgment and embracing presence. When we approach life with an open heart, we meet each moment with curiosity and compassion, free from the constraints of expectation or bias. This openness creates a sense of freedom and connection, allowing us to experience life more fully and authentically. Opening the heart is an ongoing practice, requiring intention and care. The following approaches can help you cultivate a more open and radiant heart. 1. Gratitude. Reflect on the people, experiences, and moments that bring love and joy into your life. Gratitude amplifies the heart's capacity to give and receive love. 2. Mindful listening. Practice listening to others with your full attention, without judgment or the need to respond immediately. This creates a sense of connection and understanding. 3. Loving kindness meditation. Engage in a meditation practice that focuses on sending love and goodwill to yourself and others. This can help dissolve barriers and expand your sense of compassion. 4. Acts of kindness. Extend small, thoughtful gestures to others, whether through words, actions, or presence. Kindness fosters a sense of connection and community. 5. Self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Recognize your efforts and celebrate your progress. An open heart is not a fragile thing. It is a source of immense strength and resilience. By embracing love, forgiveness, and compassion, you create a life filled with connection, purpose, and joy. The journey of opening your heart is one of the most transformative paths you can take, illuminating not only your own life but the lives of those you touch. As the heart opens, its light radiates outward, touching every aspect of life with warmth and connection. This light is not diminished by giving. Instead, it grows stronger, fed by the love, forgiveness, and compassion it shares. An open heart is a symbol of strength, a testament to the courage it takes to embrace vulnerability and trust in the power of love. Reflect on your own journey toward an open heart. What wounds have you healed, and what barriers have you released to let love flow more freely? How has forgiveness lightened your burden, and how has compassion deepened your connection with others and yourself? Each step you take in opening your heart reveals the infinite capacity it holds. Living with an open heart is not about avoiding pain but about embracing life in its fullness. It is a commitment to meet each moment with love, even in the face of challenges. The heart, once open, becomes a source of resilience and joy, a reminder that love is not just something we give or receive. It is who we are. As you move forward, ask yourself, how can I continue to open my heart? What acts of love, forgiveness, or compassion can I offer today? The journey of the open heart is ongoing, a path that illuminates and transforms. Trust in its power, and let its light guide you. Chapter 12. The Radiant Sun. Picture the sun, its rays stretching far and wide, illuminating and warming everything it touches. The sun does not hold back its light. It shines fully and unapologetically, embracing its role as a source of energy and life. Its radiance is a reminder of our own potential to shine, to express our true selves, and to bring light into the world. The radiant sun symbolizes the power of a fully realized self, an individual who embraces their unique gifts, lives authentically, and shares their light with others. Just as the sun's warmth nurtures growth and transformation, our light has the power to inspire and empower those around us. In this chapter, we will explore what it means to shine your light. By embracing authenticity, expressing your truth, and using your power to uplift others, you can become a radiant force of positivity and transformation. Are you ready to step into the fullness of your light and let it shine without hesitation? Each of us carries an inner light, a unique combination of talents, passions, and perspectives that make us who we are. This light is not something to be hidden or dimmed. It is meant to shine, illuminating our lives and inspiring those around us. When we live authentically, aligned with our true essence, our light shines naturally, creating a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment. Shining your light begins with self-acceptance. To embrace your light, you must first recognize and honor your worth. This means letting go of self-doubt and the fear of judgment, trusting that you're. The radiant sun reminds us of the importance of self-expression. Just as the sun shines freely, we are called to express our truth without fear or hesitation. Self-expression is not about seeking validation or approval. It is about sharing who you are with honesty and courage. Consider how you express yourself in your daily life. Are there parts of you that you've kept hidden or muted? What would it feel like to speak, act, and create from a place of authenticity? By expressing yourself fully, you not only honor your own journey but also inspire others to do the same. Living authentically requires vulnerability, but it is through this vulnerability that we connect most deeply with others. Your light, when shared, becomes a beacon, encouraging others to embrace their own authenticity and power. The sun's light is not limited to its own sphere. It radiates outward, touching and nurturing everything it encounters. Similarly, your light has the power to inspire and uplift those around you. When you live authentically and share your unique gifts, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. Inspiring others does not require grand gestures. Small acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or simply being present can have a profound impact. By living as an example of authenticity and courage, you give others permission to do the same. Your light becomes a source of hope and empowerment, reminding others of their own potential to shine. Many of us hesitate to shine our light fully, held back by fear of rejection, failure, or inadequacy. This fear can keep us playing small, hiding our true selves in an effort to avoid vulnerability. Yet, the radiant sun does not dim its light out of fear. It shines because it is its nature to do so. To overcome the fear of shining, reflect on the beliefs that hold you back. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of, and how does this fear serve me? Often, our fears are rooted in old patterns or narratives that no longer align with who we are. By questioning these fears and reframing them, you can step into your light with confidence and grace. When you embrace your light and let it shine, you experience a profound sense of freedom. You are no longer bound by the expectations or judgments of others. Instead, you live in alignment with your truth. This radiance is not about perfection or performance. It is about being fully and unapologetically yourself. The radiant sun is a reminder of your power to shine, to live authentically, and to inspire others through your light. By embracing your uniqueness and sharing it freely, you create a life filled with purpose, connection, and joy. As the sun rises to its full height, its light bathes the world in warmth and clarity. It does not seek approval or fear judgment. It shines because it is its nature to do so. This radiant sun is a reminder of your own potential, to live authentically, share your unique gifts, and inspire others through the brilliance of your light. Reflect on the ways you already shine. What qualities, talents, or passions make you unique? How have you shared these with others, and what impact have they had? By acknowledging and embracing your light, you step into a life of authenticity and purpose, where your presence becomes a beacon of positivity and empowerment. Living as the radiant sun requires courage, but it also offers profound freedom. When you trust in your light, you release the fear of judgment and embrace the joy of self-expression. Your radiance becomes a source of strength, not only for yourself but for those who encounter it, inspiring them to shine their own light. As you move forward, ask yourself, what is my light, and how can I let it shine more fully? How can I use my radiance to uplift and inspire others? The sun's journey is a testament to the power of living boldly and authentically. Let its example guide you as you step into the fullness of your light and illuminate the world around you. Conclusion: the alchemy of transformation. As the journey comes to a close, imagine standing before a vast, glowing horizon, the culmination of your efforts illuminated in golden light. The crucible of transformation has refined you, the shadows and light within have harmonized, and the lotus has bloomed, vibrant and strong. What began as raw material, pain, doubt, and fear, has been alchemized into resilience, wisdom, and power. The alchemical process is not about erasing the past but about integrating it, recognizing that every challenge, every wound, and every triumph is a vital part of your story. You are not defined by your struggles but by how you rise from them, stronger and more radiant than before. Like the radiant sun or the clear stream, your journey is a testament to the beauty of growth, renewal, and authenticity. Throughout this book, you have explored the depths of the shadowed valley, faced the intensity of the crucible, and uncovered the gifts within your own broken vessel. You've learned to shed the layers of the old self, embrace the dance of shadow and light, and live with the grace of a clear stream. Now, as you stand in the radiance of your transformation, the question arises: what will you create from here? The journey of transformation is ongoing. Life will continue to present new challenges, opportunities, and lessons. But you are now equipped with the tools, insights, and strength to navigate them with courage and clarity. You are the alchemist of your own life, capable of turning even the most challenging circumstances into a source of power and growth. As you move forward, remember this: the power to transform lies within you. Each moment is an opportunity to begin again, to embrace your light, and to share your gifts with the world. Trust in the process, and know that the journey is as beautiful as the destination. What new horizon will you pursue? What light will you bring into the world? The alchemy of transformation is yours to continue, an endless cycle of growth, renewal, and radiance. Step boldly into your future, and let your transformation inspire others to begin their own. The path is yours, and the possibilities are infinite.